Well, hi, Mom. I wanted to share with you what came in early this morning, just after 3 a.m., from Archangel Michael, SaintMichel. You say that just as the way that drawing that Dad's father did, Grandpa Fritchie did, of Mont Saint-Michel, that pencil drawing of the island in the north of France that they used to have as a card, and that I just had you all mail back to me from the Technicolor book that celebrated Dad's dad. Anyway, Archangel Michael came on through with this beautiful 10-pointed star, which is made by his asteroid, as well as the one for Angel, and the one for Palomaa, which is the Holy Spirit. So of the 23,000 named asteroids, the two that deal with Angel and Saint Michael, I'm sorry, the three that, and also the Holy Spirit came on through. Let me go back this way and just celebrate the basics of it, which are um, that one of the points is Angel. Another is Saint-Michel, which is exact, meaning less than a degree, from Requiem. Okay, so this is an honoring, a requiem of Dad from the top angel, from the right hand of God, Mom. It's still continuing on. All these messages that have been happening for weeks. Archangel Michael has been very active. This is just one I'm sending you. There have been so many. Dad is down here at, as you see, number 8, and number 8, this is one of the 4 angles. Hank is at, is one of the points on the star here, and this line represents, it's the opposite of the midheaven. This is the midheaven, and this is all of Dad's existence as a soul. So, how exquisitely perfect is this? I mean, this God is in the details, Mom, and the details have been divine in celebrating your beloved husband. Over here, we also have still at the double zeros, master number Henry, at the gatherer named Ceres, that's asteroid number 1, a small planet, the first asteroid ever discovered, but it has an internal core just like the sun does. It's about the same size as Pluto, but Pluto doesn't have an internal core like little Ceres does. And it's a very sweet planet, loving energy. It's got water volcanoes on it. That's how kind it is, instead of the sort of volcanoes we have. Anyway, Henry is right there with Pleiades at the Pleiades. And there's Atlas, the father of the Pleiades, also with the double zeros. So we continue to have this celebration of Dad, and this requiem is actually quite loving to celebrate him. So some of the other things are, one of the points is that healer, Hygeia, which we've seen in other videos celebrating you and Daddy and Annie. Dad's accentuate the positive, right? Has been here ever since he was starting to head up to heaven and headed to heaven, and since. Felicitas means happiness in Latin, and the way we heal is through laughter. Laughter is the best medicine, and Dad, accentuate the positive. So we also, over here, we still have the door to heaven, the gate to heaven. Heaven's gate is exact with Dad at the Pleiades, and also Apollo, the sun god Apollo, who brings us the sun each day. So many things Apollo represented in Greek mythology, as well as poetry, uh, the stars, all sorts of beautiful things. Anyway, at one of the points is Mother Soul, alma mater. You could think of that as also Dad's graduation, right? But this is how energy goes out from a chart. At the moon, which is the emotional part of a chart, where it's most at home, it's exact with Iris, a shimmering rainbow. So you could say that Dad is over the rainbow now. um, we still have Frisch, the asteroid at Bellatrix, one of the most favorable stars in the sky. Bellatrix, beautiful lady. Um, and then Sirius, one of the key stars that Dad used to learn to navigate by, is over here with at the exact opposite with Vega and Dancing Angel at the male Mars, which is inseparable at this moment. It is exact with Venus and also conjoined with the divine flame Vesta, which is exact with Valentine and Spirit. So we have all these things acting as one giant energy. Also in this message, at the portal, the vertex, which was what the tunnel of light was for when Dad passed, and Annie passed as well. This isn't a tunnel of light in the sense of this moment this morning, but finale is gracing it. Just to emphasize again that this was Dad's last trip around the planet, in 3D land, in total heaviosity, as Annie Hall would say, that if he were to ever come back to Earth, it would be in the new Earth, which won't have that total heaviosity. It will be peace and groovy love, man. So finale was at Pluto when Dad passed, and now it's over here, moving along. Angel, one of the points here is at Fomalhaut, a royal star, as is Regulus up here, one of the other royal stars. There are only four, which is the heart of the lion. It's the most favorable here with SaintMichel or Saint Michael. At Neptune, which is unconditional love, divine love. We are all one. It is exact with Alma or soul. So there, and the part of spirit here, as you see, spirit is just all over the place. Spirit and soul, part of spirit is here with the Holy Spirit. So we just have so many, and alma mater, mother soul, we have so many, many, many repetitions of the same message. So what is this star made of? Well, it's made of two 5-pointed stars, which are very special, divine configurations of exquisite proportion. The golden rule, or the golden proportions that much of Renaissance architecture, as you would see in the graceful Italian architecture from the Renaissance, those proportions were based on this golden rule of the pentagram and the pentagon. And so one of them is made initially by Saint Michael the Archangel with Requiem, along with the healing through happiness, along with Alma Mater, the graduation, sending out energy that way, as well as Hank, which is here with the healing shaman as well, and then with Pluto, who we mentioned before when Dad passed, had finale gracing it. And then the other of the two 5-pointed stars is the midheaven at number 8 for the number of divinity, infinity, as well as opposing, on the opposite side of Hank, as well as the rising sign at Jupiter's unconditional, Jupiter's higher consciousness, expansion, optimism, abundance. This is the best thing that you can have in a chart, is to have an ascending sign in Jupiter's Sagittarius. So it's also favorable for Dad. Another one here is angel. That's another point, as well as the Holy Spirit and the part of spirit. And then this part of fortune, the most favorable part of the chart, which is at Sirius B, or the dog star. This is Sirius A, this is Sirius B. And so in my birth chart, this is where I have my divine flame, my Vesta. And that's where I hold Dad in my heart, as I know that we all do. So those are the two stars that make up this exquisite 10-pointed star that holds Dad in infinity, in heaven, and in our hearts. And I send you much love, Mom, for this beautiful message here from the angels, from the Holy Spirit, from Dad's breadth of soul existence, his final time here with us on earth, and a requiem celebrating that eternally. Much love to you, Mom, and many blessings. Bye-bye.